Hello to all the lovers out there, and welcome to another episode of Ask Juan and Gee here on LoveWorks. I'm Juan.
And I'm
That's
G.
Together we're Juan and G here on LoveWorks. And Ask Juan and G.
Yeah, so let's just jump into the question. Hello, Juan and G.
Hey.
Lately, something has been bothering me big time. My fiance is mostly the top, and I am the bottom, but he has been walking around our home like a huge queen.
Exclamation point. Damn.
It makes me wonder. Now, what confuses me is when I want the top, he can't take it and says he wants to be the top, but then walks around acting like my sister or something. He says he
shouldn't be laughing at
that. He says he's playing, but he does this almost every day. And when I tell him I want sex, there's always a reason why he can't perform. I don't want to marry someone who's unsure of who he is and what he wants. I have talked to him, and yet the same thing keeps happening. What do I do?
Sheesh.
This is layers to this question.
Yeah. The first, number one, I feel like you need to respect his wishes. I don't care if he's switching around, prancing around, dancing around, whatever. If he says he's a top, he's a top. If he doesn't want a penis in his butt, he doesn't want a penis in his butt. That has nothing to do with masculinity or femininity, nothing to do with how you act. It's how it feels. And it just is what it is. You have to believe him. There's nothing you can say or do that's going to make him want that.
Yeah.
He has to want it.
You really have to let go of those stereotypes of what it means, what a top looks like, what a bottom looks like, because those labels have nothing to do with what you desire sexually. So let those stereotypes go about what it means and those roles and what you're supposed to act like. Please let that go.
Right. So now the next layer, I think, is are you comfortable with the way he acts? And do you believe that he's just playing? You know, because you said you don't want to marry someone who's unsure of what he wants. He sounds like he's sure of what he wants.
Well, I think where the confusion comes in is because, okay, now you say a top, but you can't get on hard when it's time to fuck me.
Well, where'd you hear that?
He said when he wants to have sex, he can't perform.
He can't take it.
No. Read the question again. Let's go back to it. Sorry, we're on this good computer. So we have no batteries for the camera. It says, I don't want to marry. It says, he says he's playing, blah, blah, blah. When I tell him I want sex, there's always a reason why he can't perform.
But he says he can't take it. And
that's when he says that he's trying to top him. But this tells me he can't perform when
So he can't get it up.
He can't get it up. So that's why he goes on to say, he's confused and unsure of who he is.
You can't take it, so
you ain't really no top.
Right.
That's what he's saying. Or maybe he is a top, or maybe there's some issues going on between you guys that might have nothing to do with sexual roles.
It could be a lack of attraction.
Chemistry is off there. And like you said, he's walking around like you're his sister, and you don't want him calling you bitches and girls, it sounds like to me. And, I'm like, I don't want that shit either. And you're like, hold up now. You acting like you my sister, but you my husband, and you supposed to be the top. And so it sounds like there's a lack of chemistry going on in the relationship.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to figure out there, and you're not trusting him that he is sure of who he is, and maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
That's the biggest problem to me. He seems to be doing him. He's a free spirit. He jokes and laughs and plays whenever he does. He's telling you he's a top. You are the one with the issue.
Yeah,
you don't like the way he's acting.
Yeah.
You don't like that he's only the top. You don't like that you're mostly the bottom. So you need to reconcile those issues within you and ask yourself and do yourself a favor and say, is this the situation for me? Why am I still here if I'm unhappy, I'm unsatisfied, and you're allowing external factors, his actions, the way he does this, to influence your happiness. So that's what you need to
And I'm wondering,
reconcile.
or did you guys have this problem when y'all decided y'all was going to get married?
Right.
Is this a change now? Yeah, there's some digging you need to go in, and it's beyond. If he says he's a top, leave it alone. He's a top.
Right.
And if you guys need to find a median, if penetrating him is very important to you, and you guys need to figure that out, seek some counseling, some sex therapy, or whatever to help figure that out. But don't try to change him. if he's playing or not. If he wants to right here and act like your sister, and that's what he wants to do, accept it or not. But you can't change anybody.
Right. And I mean, especially at this stage of the game, not to say that people can't change or compromise, but this is not a new issue.
Yeah.
You know, he's been the top 98% of the time. Now you want him to change to experience something different. He has to want that.
Yeah.
And if you should have been asking these questions a long time ago. Now you're at a
yeah, that's what I'm wondering, like something changed.
Right. And I would beg to say it didn't.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, things
probably,
are you just wish that things might change.
Yeah.
And now it's an issue.
And he's not being the top that you think he should be. And you can't do that to him.
Yeah.
It's not fair. So, you know, you have him as a sister. If he acting like your sister, keep him as a sister and go find you the top you need. You know. Hope that helps, guys. Well, guy, I would say, sir. Hope that helps.
Yeah, and I do want to just say another thing, like, it's because it's really rubbing me wrong in my spirit to hear you say he's running her acting like a queen. Like that, those are hurtful words, and I would never refer to my husband or my fiance, someone I love, is with such a derogatory term. So examine where those feelings are coming from too, or if
it might not be that derogatory.
But if it's he's saying you a top and you run around here like a little queen,
you know,
that's derogatory.
You can imagine, especially in the gay community with the gays. I can imagine how you said that when you brought that question to me, running around acting like a little damn queen,
right? And that's derogatory to me.
You know,
examine where those feelings are coming from too.
Yeah.
Like, why is it so bad that he wants to prance around?
Because he's a top. And he doesn't think a top should act like that. And that's really where it starts and stops. Yeah. He's not acting like you want him to as a top. And if you are going to act like that, you need to give me some ass.
Right. Right. That's all he's saying.
But that's he's not that's not him. And maybe or you think it's him and he's not ready to say it. Then that's not where he is right now. So get some counseling.
Yep.
Hopefully that helps. Please keep sharing our videos, guys. Send us your pictures. We love to share the love all over the community. So LoveWorks@gmail.com, Instagram, Twitter, Juan Gee. LoveWorks with Juan Gee on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Peace.